A few weeks ago, the opening out of...
Well, sir, insofar that the question of absenteeism is concerned, you know very well that we as a committee have been going into the matter for over 2 years. And we know that all of that responsibility rests with round about 10%. And I can assure you and the gentlemen of this committee that we will do our utmost to continue not only to maintain the target figure, but to increase the target to a new and higher ultimate object.
One of my first tasks on becoming Minister of Fuel and Power was to make an appeal to consumers to save fuel. I'm glad to say that both industrially and in the domestic sphere, consumers have made a real effort, and results to date are not too bad. But we mustn't forget that there's still a lot of hard weather to come. Neither miner, manager, nor minister can rest content until the gap between production and consumption has been closed with a bit in hand. Output from our mines this year was showing a steady and substantial decline until August. Since then, it has been halted and even reversed. To get an increase in production is, of course, encouraging. But even with this improvement, the output from our mines is still less this year than it was last. Neither miner, manager, nor minister can rest content until the gap between production and consumption has been closed, and with a bit in hand. Output from our mines was showing a steady and substantial decline until August this year. Since then, that decline has been halted and even reversed. To get an increase in production instead of a decline is, of course, encouraging. But even so, the output this year is still less than it was last year. One of my first tasks on becoming Minister of Fuel and Power was to appeal to consumers to save fuel. I'm glad to say that both industrial and domestic consumers have made a real effort, and the results up to date are not too bad. But we mustn't forget that there is still a lot of hard weather to come.